Welcome to Reckless Paradise, everyone. I'm your host, Marissa, and I'm here with my co-host, Dystro. Say hi.
Hello, everyone.
Happy Thursday, everybody, and also Happy June, everybody.
Yeah, oh boy.
Hey, listen, honestly, June and August are like my two favorite months of the year. August because it's like the middle of summer, and I'm like hardly home in August. And June because, well, it's my birth month.
Yes.
Oh my god, my birthday's in 4 days. Can you freaking believe it?
Crazy. It is crazy.
I literally just feel like I turned 20 yesterday. Like, except last year my birthday sucked because I had an
You were
infection in my
sick.
body. Yeah. Oh, that was
Hopefully,
terrible.
hopefully we don't have that this year. But you know what? It's all right.
Yeah, I'm praying. I'm hoping. Anyways, I hope everybody is having a very good week. I hope everybody ended May on a very positive note and kicked off June the same way. Um, I definitely know one thing's for sure. We are kicking off this month on a very positive note in many different ways. Um, for starters, Foo Fighters. We are starting our pilgrimage tonight after the podcast, and their new album comes out literally in a few hours from now as we're recording this. So I'm excited for that too. So there's that. And we have a good episode for you guys tonight. So,
Also, Happy Pride Month,
oh,
everybody.
yes. Happy Pride Month, everybody, to those who celebrate and to our listeners who are part of that community. You're valid. You are 100% valid. You are accepted here, and this is a safe zone. This is a safe spot for people to talk about that kind of stuff. I'm not judgmental whatsoever when it comes to that stuff, and neither is my co-host over here. So
hmm No, I welcome everybody and anybody with open arms. So,
Dice is just a big bear. Well,
yes, literally and figuratively.
anyways, thank you guys for joining tonight's episode. I am sure you guys will enjoy. As I mentioned on the last episode, June is going to be full of Def Leppard stuff. And I'm actually very happy that I had this work out this way because we just recently finished our Def Leppard pilgrimage 2 weeks ago, which I'm still sad to say that. I'm still trying to get over it. But no, I'm very excited to go over with you guys what me and Daisho have been doing for the last 12 weeks, ranking albums, ranking songs, talking about albums in general, talking about the songs in general, just having fun, you know? And what a way to kick off this month by breaking down yet another Def Leppard album. This time, their best selling album with Hysteria from 1987.
What an album.
What a freaking album is right. Hit after hit after hit. Like, oh my god.
Banger after banger after banger.
There's a couple hidden gems in there too, which if y'all know me well enough, I'm big on the hidden gems in albums.
hmm
So, this album, as I mentioned, came out in 87. However, um, this was actually the album where they had their first number one single and their only number one single, Love Bites.
Which is crazy to say because
Yeah,
like the only like the ones that like come to my head is like pour some sugar on me, like Love Bites, Animal and stuff. It's like you would think like among the other ones like you would think there would be more number one hits besides
yeah,
Love Bites. But I mean, I guess for the time period it's like I guess a lot of people resonated with it
they
per
had
se.
like 60 to 70% of their fan base was females. It still is.
Still probably is to this
It
day.
still is. So that's kind of what played a factor to this album in general. Pour Some Sugar on Me blew up in strip clubs.
Oh yeah, oh
I'm not
yeah.
even kidding. Love Bites shot to number one, and this is literally, like I said, their only number one single ever. Like on any album, Love Bites is their only number one single, which is crazy because Pour Some Sugar on Me was at number two. It never made it to number one.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
but in our hearts, it's a number one hit. So
hmm Every song on that album is kind of like a number one hit in our hearts.
to be honest, yeah. All right, so there are 12 tracks on this album. I actually have this album. I own this one. I just purchased it alongside Adrenalize about a month ago. I'm very happy I have in my position now. It's one of my favorite albums of all time in general from any band. Like this is like my favorites. All right, so let's get into this. So if you guys know how the breakdown works, good for you. If you don't, I'll give you a little bit of a rundown of how this goes. We break down each album track by track. Each track we talk about the meanings, if there is one. And we rank each song on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being great, 1 being not so good. After we go through every single track on the album, we will rank the album as a whole on a scale from 0 to 100. Sound good?
Mm, perfectly said.
Thank you. All right. Track number 1, we kick it off with the song Women. Oh, man.
Well, that's kind of self-explanatory, don't you think?
Yeah. Now, I took the honor of getting the song meanings because me and Dystro made a promise here where I will do song meanings for all Def Leppard albums. He will do them for like, I don't know what I said, what, Foo Fighters and Blink or something like
It
that?
was like Foo Fighters and Blink, yeah, I think.
Yeah. All right. So for women, it's basically self explanatory. Women, like, men can't live without them. Like that kind of thing. It's literally in the song. Can't live without them. It's
Can't
basically
live without
showing.
them.
Oh, shut up. Basically showing appreciation for them in this world in more ways than one. But in Def Leppard's case, it's more of like a, you know, you know how Def Leppard is, guys. I mean,
Yeah, well, I mean, I can't say shit because, but like, I mean, what a way to kick off the album, don't you
album,
think?
yeah, it's a freaking banger. Unfortunately, when I was watching the thing about Hysteria that I saw on TV about a week ago, women didn't really hit it off well with a lot of fans when they released it as a single. This was like one of the first singles they released from the album.
See, that's what I was saying, like about like certain albums and like how they put like which song is like where in which order and stuff. Like if you had wanted to start off the album, I would have done like maybe Hysteria first or Love Bites first or something like that,
I would have done Gods of War first, to be honest.
and then like go into Women because it's like it's kind of like eh, it's like that's not really a good way to start the album, but it's like hey, here we are,
All in all, the music video is good too. Like it opens with like a comic book kind of illustration. It's really cool. We haven't gotten to it yet, by the way, Daisha, but I've seen it as a kid on a TV. So like, yeah, it's good. It really is. This song, I don't play it as much as others, but when I do hear it, I do jam out to it. Like I just heard it last night, and I was like, "Oh, it's Women." I'm like, "I'll take that." All in all, a very, very solid opener. I'm going to give it a 9.5.
I think I'm same ballpark.
Cool. Okay, I see you there. You're just sucking up so you can freaking
No,
flop later on the freaking
no,
song rankings next week.
no, no, never. I would
Kidding.
never.
I'm kidding. All right, track number 2, I believe, is actually one of the longer tracks from this album, titled "Rocket." Now, I mean, come on, I hear this song every day on the radio.
Yeah, I think Rocket's like almost like 5-6 minutes, maybe if
Yeah,
that.
it depends on which version you get. The fucking radio version, they chop it. They fucking cut out the middle part of the song, which I hate when radio stations do that, but I do respect that, they're short on time, but yet they'll go and play a 10-minute Pink Floyd song. Like, really. Um Also, that's a reference to Sheep, by the way, for you Pink Floyd fans out there. Um Rocket has ties to rock and roll history. There's mentions of Bowie, the Stones, the Beatles, Thin Lizzy. I could go on and on because the thing is, Def Leppard's kind of heavily influenced by these older groups. Like Joe Elliott, I know he said he's a fan of Mott the Hoople, which I've never heard of that group. Um, they're also heavily influenced by like Led Zeppelin and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool that they really incorporated the rock and roll history into this song. It's like Jet, Flash, Rocket Man, which is like Elton John, Rocket Man, Sergeant Pepper, and the band. That's the Beatles. Like I'm just like giving an example. That's a line from the song. I like that though. Like they're really like tying in together how rock and roll has evolved, so to speak.
Hmm. It's like when you hear the song and listen to and analyze the lyrics and stuff, it's like there's certain different eras of rock and roll history within the song.
Yeah, I love it. And now, if you listen to the actual extended version of the song, like the regular version, not the radio edit, in the middle, there's like you can hear bits of Love Bites, which is weird because Love Bites doesn't come till another 2 tracks later. So it's like it's teasing you. It's like, ooh, what's this? And then when you get to track 4, it's like, oh, this was in Rocket.
You tease.
It's cool. I really like how they did that. I hear this song all the time on the radio, so it's like a little overplayed here, but that's okay. It's Def Leppard. I'm gonna give it a 9 because, like I said, it is very, very overplayed. But it doesn't mean I hate the song. I freaking love that song.
Right. Okay. So for me, it's like I don't hear it a lot for me personally. Um, I might give it, would you say a 9?
Yeah, I said a 9.
Um, I might give it like an 8.9 for
Eight,
me.
8.9. That's all right. I respect that.
Like I've always told the people and stuff that's like I base mine on replay value.
That cursed phrase.
Just make it into a freaking shirt at this point and just be like,
Oh God. Good
you can
God.
buy now at no. Uh,
For three easy payments of 44.44. No. All right, track number 3. I mean, everybody knows this one. It's Animal. I mean, this one's good.
Animal.
I hear this one a lot too. Not as much as Rocket lately, but this one I do hear a lot. I've heard it a lot throughout my childhood. Music video, we actually got to that one a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
The professional knife thrower with fucking Joe. Why sacrifice him?
I mean, you could have gotten, like Rick Allen to do it or
Nah, he's
something.
been through enough. He lost an
And
arm. We'll give him to Phil.
give him the film.
Give him Phil Collin.
Why don't you take Rick Savage?
That's true. We can't do not Steve though. Steve no, because he ends up dying. Yeah, either Rick Savage or Phil, one or the other. So,
Like, damn, too
anyways,
soon.
anyways, Animal. Um, this one's pretty self-explanatory. If you go and read the lyrics, it's X-rated, very very
Hmm.
X-rated. Uh, basically a guy looking for its girl, kind of like how an animal stalks its prey, so to speak. He's got a lust for life, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. Yeah. Like the thing is with Def Leppard, I can't go into too specifics with these songs
Because then we'll
because
get age restricted and
well, not
shit.
only that, it's just like I feel weird even talking about it like this. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
but
but
then like if I'm talking with just you, like off the pod, I'm like,
pod,
okay,
yeah.
I'm fine. But like if I'm talking like this, like I'm trying to be professional, like me professional over here. That don't last long. But no. But yeah, this is a very X-rated song, just like any other Def Leppard song you would hear. Um yeah, it's good though. Like honestly though, the Jurassic Symphony's version's like good too.
Hmm. It's like I like both. It's just it's like there's like I'm not gonna say, oh, like I prefer one over the other. It's just like I just love both.
I love both. Yeah, they're both good. Honestly, I gave the song a 10 out of 10.
Oh yeah, me too.
Good. All right, on to track number 4 with their only number 1 hit of all time, Love Bites. One of the best power ballads of all time from any rock group. Um, so this one has a bit of a meaning. So this one can be taken in a couple ways. I actually have my own meaning for this too, which is because it's kind of funny. Because like
Mm.
I'll explain it a little bit. So the meaning I found: a woman who is a player, the protagonist lusts for her, but he does not want to be there when she decides to break things off. In other words, ending the relationship, ending the doing, so to speak, the whole shindig. Like, literally, he does not want to be there when she decides to end it all. So,
That's like a many one night stand people.
literally, you know what this reminds me of? This song? Like,
Hmm.
do you remember that story I told you about with the word bang? Like, he banged? Like, do you
Oh,
remember that?
I think so.
Has to do with someone I know.
Oh yes. Okay. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I don't want to say that, but that's what this reminds me of. Believe it or not, this whole song, like when Joe sings, "Does he look like me?" I replaced the he with a she.
Uh,
It just works.
does she
Almost.
look like me?
Oh man, yeah, I love this song. It's a classic. My dad hates this song. Like, why? How could you hate this? It's a fucking power ballad. Like, come on.
Hmm.
Oh, it's a 10 out of 10 for me, bro.
Oh yeah.
So we agree again.
Well, I mean, yeah. Duh. Get to the next song.
Shush. Oh, cool. Okay, so this next song I just heard today, not once but twice. It's
Huh.
"Pour Some Sugar on Me."
Pour some sugar
Oh
on
boy.
me.
What's funny is I was about the meaning behind this song because I was looking up the lyrics because I think I had like missang one of the lyrics earlier when I heard it earlier today, and Joe was like, "It's not up to me to determine what the song means. It's up to you. It could mean rated X stuff. It could mean simplistic stuff. It can mean love, lust." He's like, "Whatever you want to think about." That's literally what he said. I'm just like, Joe, you fucking.
You.
I'm not gonna say the word out loud.
You ass monkey.
Not even that. But yeah, fucking Joe, man. Like, but yeah. Long story short, this is an X-rated song to the fucking core.
Oh yeah.
It's about getting it on. I mean, like, can't get any better than that. Um, it's a classic. I'm still surprised this song never went to number one. It went to number two. Like, really?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, you would think like it would be another number one hit besides Love Bites and stuff. But it's not.
It got so fucking close. Like, I wonder what was number one. Like, at the time. At the time the single was released, I should say, because Love Bites and this one were not released on the same week. It was like different weeks they were released, I believe. It was in '88 they released this one as a single, which is a whole year after the album came out. So that's like kind of weird how they did that, but
Oh, based on like American Top 40 standards and stuff, it could be anything at this point. So.
yeah. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with this song. I never get sick of it. I will sing this song to the day I fucking drop.
Drop.
All right, I'm giving this a 10.
Yep, I'm same. Three solid tens in a row, which is a crazy
Yeah.
thing.
All right, so this next track means we're halfway through the album. We're at track number 6 with Armageddon It, another freaking good one.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I heard on the radio more. Like, I'll hear it once in a while now. Like, I really
Hmm.
wish I could hear it more. Like, I love this song. It's one of my favorites from when I was a kid.
And it's like, whereas like me, for example, it's like I don't hear it at all except for Spotify and stuff.
Man, man, man. You need to move up here. Show and play some good shit.
Well, someday we'll. Well,
All right, Armageddon It. It's a dude who wants to get it on with a girl. Instead of saying "Are you getting it?" That's the
I'm
thing.
getting it.
Armageddon It. Like, that's like their
Way of saying
"Are you getting it?" Like, even though they do say that in the song, but like,
it's
it's
like
weird
if
how they did it.
it's like if you mixed it with like, "Are you ready?"
Oh God.
It's like, no, Brian, get out of here. Get out of here.
No, we're not ready, Brian. Get out of here.
Get
But yeah,
out of here.
that one, like, it's interesting with how they decided to put that as the title of the song. Like, it's just like it's hard to explain like how I'm feeling because like I actually had a hard time trying to find a legit like meaning for this.
Mm,
Um, excuse me. It's a play on words. I guess that's the way I could put it. It's a play on words.
mm-hmm.
And then someone said this. It's about a girl who's a total tease because there's lyrics that say you like four-letter words when you're ready to, but then you won't because you know that you can.
Hmm.
Then there's another lyric: you flash your bedroom eyes like a jumping jack, then play it pretty with a pat on the back. Like, yeah, that's definitely a tease, we'll call it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Joe Elliott trying to convince her to come and get it for me. That's what someone said in the song meetings. I'm like, yeah, that's like pretty much what this song is to a T. It's yeah, rated X. Can't beat it.
Mm-hmm.
For me personally, I gave this one a 9.5 because I really wish I could hear it more. Like it's so fucking good though.
Right. Okay. So I'm probably gonna give it a 9 because I haven't heard it enough. But it's
Mm-hmm.
like maybe if I hear it a little bit, like a few more times and stuff, it would probably be like to where it is what you said. But I'm giving it a 9 on my end.
Okay, that's fine. All right, next track is track number 7 with Gods of War. This one I was very, very excited for us to get to because I've known this song for a very long time. It's actually one of the songs I heard on my way to the Def Leppard concert when I was 10 years old. So this one has a bit more of a significant personal soft side for me. The intro is legendary. Like, it's just intriguing.
Yes, very intriguing.
Now, this one, it's kind of common sense what this one's about. It has to do with war, obviously. Someone said it's about the Cold War between the United States and the Soviet Union and stuff like that. I'm no history nerd, even though I was good at history in high school. Um, so I can't really help you guys with the background behind that. So, but yes, this song is about war and stuff like that, and how we don't know what we're fighting for and stuff like that. How why are we fighting? Like basically war. How it shouldn't even be a thing.
Right. It like every time you say war now, it's like the God, the AC/DC song
Dogs
from
of War
yeah, Dogs of War,
from
and
Rock or
then
Bust.
no the one
War Machine. This means war.
This Means War. That's what it
Oh,
is.
we just fucking did that album too. Love your video.
Like this
This
means
means
war.
war.
Like it just reminds me of that now. It's like I don't know why.
Hey, that's good. ACDC's living in your head rent free. My
Get out of my
my mission
head!
is accomplished.
Get out of my head!
Now to get Def Leppard to do the same thing for you.
Oh God.
Anyways, this song is a 9 for me. It's not as good as like Pour Some Sugar on Me, but it is still good. Like there's nothing to really complain about.
Right. Um, I think I'm the same boat, to be honest.
Okay, that's fine.
You said 9, right? Okay, yeah.
Yep. All right, track number 8. I just heard this one today too. I've been hearing it a lot lately on my playlist when I click shuffle. Don't Shoot Shotgun. This one's very, very good. Uh, for me. It's
Hmm.
actually one of my personal favorites from when I was a kid as well. Though it is kind of rated R if you look at it in that aspect. There's a couple of meanings that I found for this one. One being a guy who falls in love with a girl who has red flags up the ass. Red flags meaning bad signals, we'll call it.
Toxic.
Yeah. Um, basically, it means don't fall in love. That's what someone else said. For me, it's about kind of just getting a girl who's like dangerous, but not like dangerous, dangerous. Like I'm talking in the sense of like rated X dangerous. Like that's just what the song screams to me when I look at the lyrics or when I'm listening to Joe's voice. Like that's just what's it's screaming to me. Like you're getting with a girl who's dangerous, but not like in the violent way. We're talking like in the other way. Um, yeah, I mean, I think we can see a common pattern here with Def Leppard at this point. Like,
Right. Well, I mean, that's like any 80s and 70s rock music right there for you.
and then you get the ball breaker AC/DC. Oh, hell breaks loose.
Mm,
For me, I gave this one a 9.5 because I've been hearing it a lot and I can't get sick of it. It's so good.
mhm. Uh, I might give it a solid 9.
All right, I win.
You Price is right at me.
Oh god. All right, number 9 is kind of a hidden gem in my opinion. Run Riot, man. When I heard this one for the first time, like way before we listened to this album, I just recently found this song 2 years ago. Man, what a fucking adrenaline rush I get with this song. It's kind of self-explanatory with this one too. It's kind of about rebellion, feeling wild in the '80s sort of aspect. Like you just have that adrenaline rush when you hear this. Like you wanna freaking go 70 and a 55 when you hear this song.
Well, don't pull a Sammy where you can't drive 55.
I was just about to fucking say that too. Don't pull a Sammy, kids. That's not what we're encouraging. Um, but yeah, like this song just gives me such a fucking adrenaline rush. Like that's pretty much what this is. It's a big adrenaline rush song, and it really gets you fired up. I really wonder if they've done this song live, and if they did, oh man, like what a fucking performance that must have been.
I mean, well, I guess they could have
It's
back
in your
then.
face, like it's such an in your face song, and I dig it. I am giving this one a 9.5, just because it's not at the level of like pour some sugar on me, but
Right.
it's very close.
Right. Um, I'm trying to think. Okay.
Take your
Um,
time.
I might give it the same treatment. Because when I heard it the first time with you, I really enjoyed it, to be honest with you.
You gotta run, run, riot. So
Alright.
you're giving it the same as me then?
Yes.
All right. Oh man. Okay. Track number 10. Actually, the next three tracks are some of my favorites. Like, uh, I think. Oh man. I'm like speechless just looking at the last three. What a fucking ending to this album with the final three tracks. So track number 10, we have our title track, Hysteria, a absolute classic of a ballad.
Hysteria.
Absolute fucking classic. And there's like so much feeling I get with this song. Like I take it in so many different ways. I sometimes take it from an X-rated standpoint, but
Oh
90%
boy.
of the time I take it no, listen, I'll explain. Sometimes I'll take it in like the more like a magical feeling, like rock and roll is like just like it's so hard to explain how I feel with this song. That's how good this is. But the meaning I found from somebody is that a guy is crazy for a girl and is hit with a magical feeling of love. He speaks as though feeling hysterical is like a magical spell of love. That's actually the way I kind of feel as well with this song. But then I was reading up somewhere. It's like, okay, this song can be taken in the X-rated standpoint. Um, oh God, what was the lyric? Out of me into you. That's one of them. Open wide, dream me off my feet. Like that was another one. Like those two lyrics, I guess you could take them in that context. I'm not 100% sure how. Well, I kind of know how, but like for the most part with this song, I take it in the meaning I just explained about the guy falling in love. But in my case, I'm not really falling in love with people. I'm falling in love with the music. Like this song it's just a magical freaking song. Like
It
it just
gives
brings
you
me like peace.
right. It gives you some not hysteria, but like
A euphoric feeling.
yeah,
Like it's so weird. Like it's like being on drugs but you're not on drugs. But it's in a good way. It's like it makes you feel so good.
It's like getting high, but you're not getting high.
The fucking riff, the main riff from the opening of the song. It's like it draws me in every time. You add Joe's fucking vocals to it. It's like, oh my god, this song is to die for. I want this played at my wedding.
Oh my god.
I'm giving it a 10. Like, oh,
Yeah, I'm giving it a 10.
good choice.
What's that,
secretly
threat?
judge, secretly judging everything you say. No.
Good choice.
All right, track number 11. Oh no. Well, shit. It's fucking excitable. I
Of
just heard
course.
this one today on my playlist for the longest, and I mean longest time after we listened to Hysteria in full. This is our second album we got to, by the way, guys. This is our second album we did when we did the Def Leppard stuff. I was playing this song on fucking repeat for the longest time. It's so good. And like now every time I hear it, I'm like, oh no, here goes my brain. Because my brain starts getting directed to thoughts I don't want to think about in that moment. This
God.
song is very, very X rated. It's
Oh,
about getting
yeah.
it on.
Like Armageddon in it. Armageddon it.
Man, it's one of those hidden gems that I really wish was a single. I wish they had like a music video for it or something. They have played it live. I saw people on Tumblr talking about it and they were all freaking out. Like, oh my god, they played Excitable live. And I guess they just recently did it too at a show like within the last week or two. And everybody was freaking out about it. Like, oh my god, they played Excitable. And part of just to see how it sounds now. This is one of my favorites of all time. And I think y'all are going to see that on our top 15 song list coming up. It's definitely going to be there. Spoiler alert. 10 out of 10.
um, I would say so, yeah, because it's like, I think I might give it a 9. Only because, like, I haven't, to hear me out, I just
You haven't
haven't
heard it as
listened,
much.
yeah, I haven't heard as much.
So you're not like me. You didn't get hooked on it.
Well, not like you.
Oh, now I'm gonna annoy the shit out of you with that song.
You better fucking not. Because I swear to
Alright.
God.
Alright. Closing track is Love and Affection. This one's actually one of my dad's favorites. He likes when I play this one. I like it too. It's a very sexy song. Like just the opening riff, like the guitar sound in that song is so good. It's a really good way to close out the album. It's a song you can listen to kind of like going against the sunset, so to speak. This is about a man with one desire, does not want any love or affection, just lust. That's pretty much what this song is about. Um, you're just another girl. I'm just another man. And it's like, it's just another night. Whoa, yeah. And then it kicks into the main chorus. Like, yeah, I mean, it's kind of self explanatory what the song's about if you go and listen to the lyrics really closely. It's just a beautiful song. Like, oh, so beautiful. Like, I could just still see me the other night fucking riding the ATV and I heard the song and the sun was going down in the back. It's just, oh, it's so good. It's so good.
So good.
Perfect way to close out this album. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I would say so too. It's like
Mm.
it's a perfect closer. It's like I think if they had just like I said, like if they had just changed the opener and stuff to like you said, God's of War and stuff, that'd be
Yeah.
fine.
Well, another album down for now. Now that we have ranked every song on the album, talked about every track, what's your ranking for this album overall?
What was the last one?
The last one we did was Blow Up Your Video. That one was like It like our record breaking album right now is Pyromania, and that was like a 97.
Yeah, okay. So I'm trying to do my calculations here real quick.
I already got mine. But yeah, it's not bad though. Like 12 tracks. Like that's like an album and like two extras, so to speak. Cuz like for me an album is 10 songs. Like that's like my take
Mhm.
on an album. And then you take a look at fucking Black Ice from AC/DC. That's like what, 15? Like that's an album and a half.
Yeah, that's like 15.
All good songs though. Work, work, money made. I don't know why people
Um,
knock that song down though. Like, oh my god, that song is good.
all right, you go first. I'm doing my calculations.
All
I'm
right,
trying
Mr. Math teacher over there.
I'm trying to do my calculations, okay?
What's 9 and 9?
I found something funnier than 24. Let me hear it.
You're
25.
25. Okay. All right, so for me, I gave this one a 96.5. I think I had another album that was ranked the same exact thing. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. But this album exceeded my expectations. And again, I kind of knew this album was already good from the start because I knew every track on this album except for "Excitable" off the rip. Um, so this album was very very good, very strong, had a lot of radio hits for fucking sure, and even the hidden gem tracks were just top notch.
Right. Um, when I did my calculations, I got a 96.6.
Hey, okay, that works.
It's like I was just trying to do it as we go along too. So it's like, okay, like
So
what?
in retrospect, we got the same results.
Yeah, like ballpark, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. So, what do you think about this album? Did you enjoy it as much as I did?
I mean, nothing is gonna beat Pyromania by any standards because, like, that's
Well,
our record breaking thus far.
thus far. Well, for me, it's record breaking. Yeah, like and for you too. But I have one that's gonna break it. I already know.
But this is like second to the record breaking thing.
Yeah,
So like I'm just gonna keep saying it, like every song on the album is a hit. No lying in that. No lying in that.
no weaklings in this one.
Yeah, no weaklings. Nothing need to be changed or switched out or anything. I just my thing is just like I think the order should have been different. That's just me. But like here's a question. It's like if you like you said like like you said Gods of War and stuff like that. Like I want to have a question for the people down in the comments below. It's like which song in the rank in the order of the 12 songs, like which one do you think should have been the first opening track? Leave it in the comments below. But that's a good topic of discussion there. But like I think like you said, God's of War should have probably opened it first. I think like maybe the the title track should maybe open it first, maybe, but that's just me. Um, I bet a lot of people are probably going to disagree with that, but hey, you know what? Um, all in all, it's a pretty solid album, like from top to bottom.
Absolutely. There's no, like you said, no weaklings like there usually would be of some albums. Like I know Blow Up Your Video had a few weaklings, because that was the last breakdown we did. That's why I keep referencing that.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, solid album from top to bottom. Like I absolutely enjoyed it. There's a lot of really good tracks on here that actually made my top 15, and I think I have one or two on my honorable mentions. I can't remember off the top of my head, but y'all will have to wait for next week to see that because that'll be next week. And I feel like we're gonna be fucking throwing fists at each other. I swear.
No, you never know.
So that wraps up our breakdown of Hysteria. I hope you guys enjoyed. What's your favorite track from Hysteria? Let us know. Let us know. And also make sure to answer Dystro's question he had asked too. Which song do you think should have been the opening track if you were to take one and swap it out. All right, so our next episode will be this Sunday, June 4th. That is the day before my birthday. So, you know what that means, guys. We're doing my birthday episode for this year because we always do a birthday episode for each other. His is in Dystro's is in December. I'm in June. So, literally 6 months apart almost.
Yeah.
So, it's
My
literally every six
birthday.
months we do a birthday episode, and we're doing mine. So, I'm very excited. I don't really know what I'm going to talk about. I might talk about, like, just the last 20 to 21 years of my life, you know? Like, the ups and downs and everything.
I was born. I succeeded at school. I
I grew a very unhealthy obsession to Def Leppard.
and started from a young age.
Oh yeah. But no, we will be doing a birthday episode this Sunday. It's just kind of a chill episode. It might be a short episode, I'm not sure, but I hope you guys come and tag along. I'm very excited because I'm turning 21 this year, even though I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do any of that stuff.
So you're basically
I'm
CM Punk.
I'm straight edge for the most part. Yeah, I don't do any of that crap. I am a good egg, and I want to keep it that way. I'm doing just fine. All right, so Dystro, what's the song for the night?
So, since it is a Def Leppard episode,
Oh
figured.
no.
Hey, hear me out. Hear me out. I figured to do a Def Leppard song, but it's from a album that we did recently, not from
Mm.
Transit Symphonies or anything. I'm doing Cruise Control from Sparkle Lounge.
Oh, songs from the Sparkle Lounge. Okay. Why don't I remember that song?
Wow.
No, it's just because I really haven't heard much of the Sparkle Lounge stuff after we listened to it.
Oh god, it was like
I'm
it was
gonna have
like
to listen to
it's
that
like middle of the album.
now. Okay.
It's like I think it's like the fourth track from the end, I think.
Okay. I'll have to re-listen to that, like, cause like I said, my playlist just plays whatever I have on there.
Hmm.
I guess it just hates songs from the Sparkle Lounge. I guess.
Wow.
So that is tonight's song of the night, "Cruise Control" by Def Leppard. If you guys want to hear that, click on the top right-hand corner of this episode. It'll take you to a. I think it'll take you just to the audio. There's no music video for that one. So go
Hmm.
ahead and take a click on the link at the top right-hand corner. When it pops up, it'll be at the end of the episode. And if you guys stuck around to the very end, we greatly appreciate your support. Be sure to go follow us on social media by clicking on the link in the description below, which will take you to Linktree. We have Instagram, Reddit, TikTok, and Twitter. Go follow us there to keep up to date with our podcast. And my TikTok is a personal one. I'm over 900 now. 900 followers. I am less than 100 followers away from getting to 1,000. And once I get 1,000, I'm going to go live with you guys. Behind the scenes stuff for the podcast, album reviews, my CD collection I'd like to show off as well. A little bit of everything, talk about music. I think we should do that. So follow me on TikTok, get me to 1,000. I'd like to get there hopefully by August. That's my goal because I'm at 900 right now. Well, I think I'm at like 902 or something like that. But yeah, go give me a follow. And Daisho's gaming YouTube channel is down there as well. He is trying to get to 800 subscribers. What are you at right now?
I was at 765, but I went down one. But I mean, that's all right. So I'm 764 right now.
Okay, that's good. That's really good. We just did a lot of GTA stuff.
Yeah. The one that I did the other day was I guess it was a glitch. I guess it was just like me. Like I ran off of a light fixture and I'm just gliding through the air and then I just did a dive roll. I was like, what the fuck? And then the one I did today was like an old like I guess like SVR I guess '08. Well yeah, '08. It was like when it had like ECW in the mix and stuff. And it was like Tommy's just like he's tasering Edge. He's like, "Is that supposed to hurt?" He's like, "No, but this is." And like Sabu just hits him with a chair, and then like he throws the chair to John Cena. He's like, "Hey, wait!" Oh, and it shows a clip of Trevor from GTA going, "Ah!" I was like, "Trevor, get out of here!"
So yeah, Dystro uploads gaming content literally almost daily, but I say weekly because he does upload every week. Sometimes me and our friends are in there too because we do play video games outside of the podcast, as you guys know, um, along with listening to music and stuff like that. So go give him a subscribe right now. Go subscribe to his channel, share his stuff around, show him some love. Once again, take a listen to tonight's song of the night, Cruise Control by Def Leppard, and that's it. Thanks for listening, guys, and we will catch you guys this Sunday for my birthday episode. Peace.
Peace.